Hello and welcome to Quillen Physicians webinar on the Offscripts version 11.2 Enhancements and how physicians and nurses will be affected. This education is broken down into two separate sessions. Session 1 was Enhancements for Meaningful Use, and Session 2 will be Enhancements that Improve User Efficiency. We will now begin Session 2. Patient Search Enhancements. When searching by patient name, you now have the ability to enter last name, first name, and date of birth or year of birth. To demonstrate this, we are going to search for the patient Cameron Allscripts. When we search by name alone, two matches display. When we search by last name, first name, birth year, the search narrows. This could be useful when searching for a patient with an extremely common name. The next topic is documenting no active problems. To demonstrate this, we're going to turn off the active filter that will limit the search to ICD-9 codes only. With the ACI open under the History Builder and the Active Secondary tab, search No Active Problems. This search may take a few seconds for the window to open up. Notice that we now have an option to cancel a search if you believe it's taking too long. Give the machine plenty of time to open up, and you see no active problems displayed. We suggest making this a favorite by right-clicking and selecting Favorite Item. Check the box to display no active problems in the problem window. The system removes the no active problem indicator from the patient's chart if a new active problem is added. The next topic is completing fill-in-the-blank problems. Now, when there's a problem that includes a blank in the description, you will be able to type a value directly into the blank space within the name of the problem. To demonstrate this, we're going to search for smoking cigarettes for blank pack years. Within the problem displayed in search results, we will actually type a number into the blank field in the description. Notice that when we check the box, the smoking status displays with the number included. We're going to cancel this entry so we can demonstrate how to add it after the problem has been chosen. We're going to click the checkbox again to select the same problem. Notice that it displays with the blank line. Right-click on the problem and select Edit. From here, a box opens for the entry of the number. We enter the number and click Save and Return. Notice the screen displays just as before. The next topic is problem type and laterality. When entering problems now, you can right-click to add the type of laterality directly from the ACI. To demonstrate this, we are going to right-click on a problem and display the drop-down menu. As we move the mouse over Add with Type, you see that we can select chronic, acute, or health maintenance right here. The same thing happens when we move the mouse over Add with Laterality, allowing us to select left, right, bilateral, unilateral, or midline. Setting favorite defaults. We can now set favorite defaults from the ACI. To demonstrate this, we're going to right-click on a problem such as contact dermatitis and select Edit from the Favorites menu. From the window, we can set our default preference for this favorite item. You can choose which ICD-9 code we prefer. We can preset the favorite to default as chronic, acute, or health maintenance. We can set if we want this to be our specialty priority, and we can set a time period for the problem to be shown as resolved. Click OK to save your choices, but we're not going to save these changes today. Linking multiple problems. We're going to stay in the ACI, and we will choose a patient that already has multiple problems. So we're going to switch patients. We're going to reopen the ACI on the Problems tab. Simply single-click on the first problem to highlight it. Hold down the Control key and continue to single-click on each choice. When all your choices are highlighted, you could proceed with an order. Enhancement to vitals. We're going to close the ACI. Body mass index and body surface area are automatically calculated when height and weight values are recorded in the vitals panel. There are now variations in calculations. For patients 25 years or older and only weight is entered, the previous height is used to calculate BMI or BSA. For patients under 25, height and weight must be recorded on the same clinical date to calculate BMI, BSA. If only height is entered, the system calculates using a weight that was entered on the same clinical date. If weight was not entered on the same date, then BMI, BSA is not calculating. New grouping options for the Meds Orders tab. You can now search by just meds or current encounter. You can now group into categories of provider or encounter, and you can now view chronologically in ascending or descending order. We're now going to discuss patient drug education. To demonstrate this, we're going to go ahead and order a medication on this patient. We're just picking something for convenience and filling in the blanks. And we're going to save and close and commit. Now, when the encounter summary opens, highlight the medication you just ordered, and it will activate the toolbar in the lower section of the window. Click Drug Ed for drug education, and the patient medication handout window opens with the option to print or close. We're going to close this, and we're going to leave this. You can continue. From the Meds tab on the clinical desktop, right-click on an existing medication, scroll all the way to the bottom, and select Drug Ed again. The patient medications handout window opens just as before. We're now going to demonstrate adding a new problem, from the Meds Orders details. It's very easy to add a new problem while creating an order. This can be done for any orderable item beneath the RX Orders tab of the ACI. To demonstrate this, we're going to order a medication without an active problem highlighted. When the medication details window opens, notice that the Link To field is highlighted requiring information. When we click the Link To drop-down arrow, one of the options is to add a new problem. When we click this, another ACI opens in the right location to search for and select a new active problem. We're just going to quickly select something to demonstrate how this works. We click OK and return to the medication details. The new problem is linked, and we can resume the order. We're now going to discuss Quick Chart and Quick Appointments. Quick Chart and Quick Appointments are available for multiple windows, including task details, medication details, order details, and so forth. Just as before, Quick Chart opens a view-only window displaying the contents of the clinical desktop. We'll close this. Quick Appointments takes you to a view of current and past appointments and access to the appointment details window. And we'll close this as well. Pharmacy messages. We will now receive electronic messages from the pharmacy to confirm that a script was received. The medication viewer window will display verified transmission to retail pharmacy with date and time. As we are not currently live, we cannot demonstrate this functionality today. Note enhancement. Text entered in the description field of problem details will display in the note. We're going to open a note in the edit mode in the note authoring workspace. This may take a few seconds to open. Always allow the note to fully open before clicking. Now we're going to right-click on an active problem. and edit by adding text in the description field. Click OK and commit the change. In order to have the description show in the body of the note, we will have to right-click on the expanded problem and select Hide Expanded Details. A red X appears beside the text. The next step is to right-click again and select Show Expanded Details. A green check mark now displays beside the text, and we can view the note output. We are now able to see the text displayed in the note. The next topic is Immunization Chart Enhancements. We're going to get out of this and navigate to another test patient, test female D. When the date of administration of an immunization is listed in the immunizations chart, you will now see the age of the patient in parentheses next to the date. If the patient's age is 18 or older, the age will not be shown. The next topic will be documents. The last enhancement we're going to demonstrate today is the Documents tab on the horizontal toolbar. As you can see, this tab now displays the tasks associated with documents, allowing physicians to view, edit, or sign directly from this screen. Simply highlight the patient's name, such as Test Jennifer, and you can view and sign a note that we had previously started. When we navigate elsewhere and come back to the Documents tab, that task will have cleared. This concludes Session 2 of Allscripts version 11.2 Enhancements for Meaningful Use. Thank you for attending. If you have any questions, please feel welcome to contact us through the help desk.